Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today we got a little bit of mail. Let's see what we got. It is actually just a little bit. Alright. Ooh. From Penelope. Alright. What we got? For you, Steven, what do you think? Just because present from yours truly, top idol Penelope. Giving gifts is just as cool as receiving them. Gotta stay the first lady of style. I literally replaced that exact same letter from Pinky with... Okay. Frog shirt. Frog shirt. I prefer this though. I mean, the frog shirt isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But I do like the aqua coloring. I don't know what to yap about today. I will say, apparently well, I say apparently, the combat sites for Capsuleer Day and EVE Online were actually bugged when I was running them, and people were basically feeding misinformation, and I bought into it. So I do want to correct, you actually do have to complete the event to, well, the combat site to get the reward, which is nice. I thought you didn't have to, but it's literally the sites were bugged. That's what the problem was. Yo, Margie. You always seem chipper as always. What can I do for you? I want to chat. Peanut came over to my house the other day and forgot something. You mind giving it to her for me? I was worried about losing it. No problem. You're the best. Nah, you're the best. I do love how she's like, ah, you're as chipper as always. I'm actually feeling like crap today. And Frisk, you are not helping matters. Can you... That doesn't help. Why do you think licking plastic is going to make me not be depressed? Exactly. Little trash goblin. Oh, there's Dina. Glad I heard her. Bucko, you seem chipper as always. How can I help you? Delivery time. This be... Thing is, like, I was feeling pretty good today until like around 1-ish. And then just downhill. Let's take this home. Hey, my denim jacket. I'd lost it, so I bought a new one. Are you taking this off my hands? Have it for free, of course. Sure, I can do that. I'm not gonna wear it, because I don't like denim, but... I will do just that. But yeah, like, the brain just be funky that way. Which is almost how I kind of know me feeling like this is almost certainly chemical imbalances in my brain hole. Because, yeah. I'll be doing just fine, and then just suddenly I no longer want to do anything at all. I, barely want to even exist any longer. And, it's just how it be sometimes. But, yeah. I honestly, like, part of me wants to say a lot of my feeling like this is just because of my birthday coming up, and Frisk, I felt you going past my feet into the bookshelf. Can you not? Because, like, I know I'll be able to do, like, a stream and hang out with some of you guys and all that stuff, but it does remain. I will basically be spending another birthday alone. And that shit sucks, man. I mean, like, yeah, I've got family, but they, like, birthdays aren't really a big thing for anybody here. And, like, it used to... Why? No, no escaping. Why are you trying to eat plastic? Why? Why are you trying to eat plastic? Now you're trying to escape? You're a criminal. Trying to escape from your crimes. Well, they'd agree. You're a criminal for trying to eat plastic. It's not good for you. Take the butt. You gotta help me out a little bit. Criminal. Well, that doesn't make your crimes not crimes. I'm sorry to say. But like, for a while, like after we moved to where we live now, it used to be a thing of like, oh, we'll like go out somewhere for birthdays, at least have them be a thing. But, you know, that caused some problems, especially with my memory being what it is. So, you know, kind of stopped happening. I already found the money rock. No, I haven't. I have not found it because I haven't had to deal with it, and I don't have enough bells on me to have found it. Penelope, I almost didn't see her in the flowers. Cheddar, hello, Flork. What do you want to talk about? We'll chat. Hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you come over to my place right now? We talk about all sorts of stuff, you know, like how much we love carrot cake and whatever. How about it? You coming over? Sounds great. Lead now, follow. See, O'Hare, this is how you don't come on incredibly strong when asking someone over to your house. Lock the door. That was a weird feeling. Just take your time, okay? Hey, watch the floor there. It's a little sticky. I dropped some bread pudding the other day. I mean, that's fair. I really want to buy that fossil from her, so she'll put something else there. Can't practice dancing without any music, right? That's why I have to listen to Bubblegum KK. It's pretty good. I play but I like people to think I do. Let's just keep that between us. That is fair. Cool, right? Yeah, it should be in a style magazine. Minus the fossil. Sticky dropped some peach cobbler. Peach cobbler as well. This room's looks a little different than there's a visitor over. More cozy, I guess. Yeah? There is. I would like to buy this from you. You sure? That's literally the only thing in here that's out of place. So... No, I don't. I was trying to talk to you again. I was really hoping I could buy the fossil. Yeah. Your house is totally awesome, though. Don't worry about hurting my feelings. You're being brutally honest. I am. And you're gonna write me a letter being like, how could you? How could you not be honest with me when I am being honest? She dreams of being a knight. I think I hear Margie still around. No, it's Dina. Dina's made her way all the way over here. Hey, Beans. Konnichiwa, I need to talk to you. You think I can visit your house sometime? It's like seeing how everyone else in town lives. It depends on when you want to go. That's a really long time from now. Like, if you wanted, like, 20 minutes from now, that'd be pretty convenient and neat, but Paula! Hey, girl! Well, if it isn't Dumpling for goo, so is there something you need from me? Slightest. Hey, Dumpling, you don't get any fruit, do ya? Throat's gone all dry, and thinking eating some fruit might wet my whistle. Good fruit's hard to find, man. You could bring me a piece of fresh fruit? Sure. I can't get mad at you for licking that. Literally what you're supposed to do with it. I had to kind of tease my mother who bought Frisk her new bed there, which has like a little chin scratchery thing on it. And because I've spent so long trying to teach Frisk not to lick random things. Mean a lot, huh? I'd never be able to get your face now, Fagoo, so what's up? Brought it. Ooh, great. Okay, here we go. Open up and down the hatch. Wow, so good. I may even say this perfect apple. It was way too good. And this an oracle? Above and beyond, dude. The gift in return doesn't do it justice. I mean, you said you wanted good fruit. I got you good fruit. Hey, I got you something. Ready? A green pen tray. Thanks a bunch for helping me. You're serious tree shaker, aren't you, Fagoo? But yeah, like I've spent so long trying to teach her not to lick things, and then she's bought something that I can't get at her for licking, and she is slowly learning that I can't do it because it is what she's supposed to do with it. So like, I can't. So now she's just licking it, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wait, because either way I'm gonna have to go to retail, same number of trips, so... Barbara! Hello there, bucko. What do you do is always a nice surprise. What do you want? We'll chat. I am fishing out of the river. I don't know what's wrong with me, but river fish keep slipping off my line when I'm fishing. Yeah, I can see what I can do. Hands itchy. It's not really itchy, it feels kind of inflamed a little bit. Feel like I'm having an allergic reaction to something. I mean, it's one of those things of this time of year that just kind of happens. Early spring and like late fall, I get an allergic reaction to something. And I don't know what it is, but it's clearly some plant because it doesn't happen at the times of the year when plants struggle to exist. But it starts with like, the best way to put it is what feels like a bit of inflammation in like the backs of my hands, that then turns into like a bunch of little bumps, like all along like the back of my hand and up my arm. And they're just tiny little bumps. And they don't bother me or anything, it's just tiny little bumps. I delivered it. So take the package to Dina. Did she say anything? I think so. Oh no, Dina had already bought the exact same thing. I guess I should have got back to her sooner. I feel so ashamed. No, it's okay. She didn't seem upset. And if she's not upset, then you have no reason to be upset. Honestly, like, I've seen that a lot from people. Like, even out, like, actual people. Where it's like, oh no, I should have done blank sooner. It's like, okay, but the person you're worried about having upset isn't upset. So why are you upset over this theoretical upsetting them that didn't actually happen? Like, I've had people, like be super apologetic towards me, and it's like, but I did something, you know, such and such a thing wrong. It's like, but you didn't. I've told you this. I'm not upset. Why are you apologizing? That's my job. I'm the Canadian here. You know. Also, because I know a lot of you guys are much smarter than I am. And I'm sure I could find this with Google, but I'm being a bit lazy. What is the little thingies that, like, blunt the back of a pin called? Like, I'll use my Jirachi pin as an example. Like, the little rubbery bit. Like, what is this called? I ask because I have one of those, and it doesn't need to be made of rubber either. It just, I need the thing. But I have one of those for all of the pins that usually live on my jacket, except Mega Blastoise's fell off. And I'd rather not have a spike on my chest, so I've just taken all my pins off. I mean, I only got the 4 of them, but I would like to get more pins as well at some point. But besides, like, pins. But, like, where I keep them on my jacket, at some point between my last chair and this one, moving my jacket around the place, the little rubber bit on the back of my Mega Blastoise pin fell off, and I don't know where or when. And I also have absolutely no idea what those things are called, or even remotely how to exactly begin searching for it. Because, like, the last time I was searching for, you know, rubber anything, it was just giving me erasers. And I blame the British for this, because they call erasers rubbers. Which is really funny, but, you know, spicy greeting. I knew you'd come here, Steven. We're a lot alike. What can I do for you? I just want to chat, my man. It's just so big, just tiring to walk around. It's kind of small, actually. A claw machine? Oh. How much is the claw machine? $16.80. You know, New Leaf really puts a bit of a hamper on the 100 bells is $1, because there's no way this would be $16.80. Why did I come in here? I have no reason to be in here. I have reason to be in here, and that's to talk to Sabes, but that's about it. Yeah, I've kind of been tempted to see if I can find, like, somebody making even just, like, acrylic pins for, like, PSO2 and stuff. What might you be shopping for today? If you're looking to do some clothes shopping, just let me know. I mean, I could be a clown. I could also have no pants. Well, it's more invisible legs, but, yeah. But, yeah. At least for now, I can't really wear my pins. I mean, I could wear 3 of them. Like, I could pick and choose the 3. Isn't Steven? You can do some shop today, man. Which basically means I could pick or choose, like, my Mega Blastoise, my Team Aqua badge, my Jirachi, or my Xerneas. Though Xerneas doesn't even have its own thingy anymore, because I lost its little thingy. So it's actually got the little thing from my RCMP pin. So it kind of stands out a little bit, it having like a brass little thingy on it. So, you know, kind of stands out, but it's fine. Man, I cannot think of things to yap about. It doesn't help, really, that I haven't really done anything, like, at all. I'll sell the green pantry. You know, I'll keep the denim jacket just in case I need it. Now, what are the turnip prices? No, I hit down twice. I hit down twice. I hit down twice. 72. Okay. I mean, I was using the stick, so it probably just didn't register the down twice. I probably didn't move the stick far enough. I will say, I am still a little sad about the website Miriant closing down. I hope it's just a temporary closure and that, like, once this AI bubble bursts and prices hopefully return to normal, that, or at least close to normal, that they reopen their website. Because there is really nowhere for finding ROMs for things anymore. Like, there's Internet Archive, but Internet Archive is unreliable. And not that the Internet Archive itself is unreliable, but simply they are far more likely to get and comply with takedown notices. So, the ROM for whatever you're looking for simply may not be available on Internet Archive because they took whatever it was down at the request of the publisher or whatever. Which will always be dumb to me. And I fully understand that there is a large chunk of people, ironically they tend to be Japanese, who see you being able to still purchase something on the secondary market as good enough, and that you shouldn't need to pirate it. Man, I'm also really bad at river fishing, Barbara. And from their perspective, I'm sure that's a pretty valid point of view, because, well, if you've ever seen the various... God, brain, stop. If you've ever seen, like, the various, like, big tech districts of Japan, where you can go and just buy used games, there's a lot of them, and they're not very expensive. Heck, even games that are super expensive elsewhere tend to be pretty cheap in Japan. Like, Tulip, for example. If I wanted just a copy of Tulip, didn't care about the... Why are all of the fish suddenly past 3? Jesus! What I'm into lately, swapping stuff with neighbors. Trading things you don't use, kind of like recycling. Ah, sure. What do you got? Okay, Robo TV. Sure. Margie in a frog shirt would be pretty cute if she actually wears it. If she's gonna use it as furniture, though. But, like, a Japanese copy of Tulip is, like... Yeah, if she's gonna use it as furniture. It's like $30, $40 last I was looking. Which is pretty reasonable. That is a price I would be fully willing to pay for a North American copy of Tulip. The problem is that's not the price of the North American copy of Tulip. The price for the North American copy of Tulip is well over $200. And none of that money is going to the developers. They've already made their money on it. So, like, I still personally do not see any issue with pirating a game like Tulip. And honestly, I'd say if you wish to play Tulip... Rain, can we stop? I don't want to give Barbara a purple steed, but I am so bad at fishing today. I'm so jumpy. Why am I so jumpy on pulling in the line? Well, I feel part of that is just because I know New Leaf is not very forgiving on the timing. But, like, if you want to play Tulip, pirate it. It's a great game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But it's not worth the price to actually buy a copy. Hey, new fish. New fish. New fish. Now, if you understand Japanese, buying and playing a Japanese copy is an option. Because, they're pretty affordable. And if that's how you want to go about it, go for it. But, like, I can't get behind the idea of, well, you know, it's still wrong. It's like, but how? Like, everyone I've heard that's like, piracy is wrong. It's like, okay, and I could agree with you on things that are actively being sold. But the moment it's not, how is it wrong? Like, and also, I can only really agree with you on piracy being wrong of things that are actively being sold if the person who is pirating would have otherwise bought the product. 90% of the time, that's not the case. And if that other 10%, I'd argue probably 8 to 9% of that is kids who simply can't afford the game. Especially in today's age. Have you seen the price of new games? They're well more expensive than they realistically need to be. But like, if the publisher and developer are simply not losing anything at all from you pirating their game, where is the harm? Which is also why I don't see any issue with somebody who would have never bought the game. It's back! I think it's because I'm not shooting it down, it keeps floating through. But, like, the person who was never going to buy the game anyway, the developer and publisher aren't losing anything for them pirating the game because they were never going to buy it. They were never going to make anything off of this person, so they're not losing anything off of them for them to simply not buy it. They weren't going to anyway. Like, it just, the argument doesn't make sense to me, especially understanding piracy from a deeper level than most people, I feel. Though I say that, I feel most people understand piracy is a net good. They just generally need to hear someone explain it, and the best way I can explain it is anecdotally. I pirated Earth Defense Force 4.1 The Shadow of New Despair, back when it first released on PC. Because it looked fun, but I was broke, and I wasn't sure if I'd actually like it because I'm not usually a fan of third-person shooters. But it looked really fun, so I wanted to give it a try. So I pirated it. I played through about half the game, and I loved it. So the moment I had money, I bought the game. I then bought it for a friend. And then I bought it for another friend. And then I bought it for another friend. And one of those friends bought it for 2 of his friends. So I bought it for 3 people. This person bought it for 2 more. And then myself. So they made 6 sales off of me pirating their game. They made more sales than they would have made had I not pirated their game, at least from my side of things. So if you think of it in a way of one pirate can only generally pirate 1 copy of the game. They're probably only going to pirate 1 copy of the game. So that's 1 lost sale. And then from me, they made 6. So they're up 5. Like, they're up in sales because of my pirating the game, giving it a try, and playing it. Now, the counterpoint that I will make, even against piracy the way I do it, if there had been a demo that was a reasonable amount of the game, I wouldn't have needed to pirate it. Hey, listen up. I got an idea for you, Mayor. Don't you wish there was a funky wood bench in Oracle? Just imagine everyone's smiling faces and they'd look with pride on our new wood bench. So I'll talk to Isabel about it. Just keep in mind that I can do my civic duty for Goo. We do need a bench. I also need to find Barbara and give her a fish. I think I'm going to give her the goldfish. Goldfish. Also, because I just remembered that I didn't really finish my thought on balance in Pokemon specifically. So, just a little something, thanks. When we get, I can't actually see. It's a crossing shirt. Oh man, an Animal Crossing shirt? Bam. It looks kind of bad. Like, there's an idea that some people have when it comes to Pokemon of that every Pokemon should be completely 100% evenly balanced against all of the others. And if any of them stand out in any way, they either need to be nerfed or everything else needs to be buffed. Why would you ever play that game? Like, that's the general thought I have anytime someone brings that up. Because, like, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Not all those are fully evolved. Let's say there's roughly 500 fully evolved Pokemon. Let's say 600. Let's go over half. If every single one of those Pokemon had the exact same effectiveness, why would you ever bother catching more than 6? Well, 5 really. Your starter and 5 others. You would have zero reason to ever catch anything else. If everything was equally viable, suddenly there's no reason to play the game. Like, you cannot make a 100% perfectly balanced game because then there's no fun factor. Now, there is truth to the phrase, to the saying of, given the opportunity, players will optimize the fun out of a game. They will. But the fun thing with how Pokemon works is if you're good enough at, you know, team building and predicting your opponent and just generally playing the game, you can make even the worst Pokemon succeed. Because Pokemon is a reasonably balanced game. It is probably one of the most ideally balanced games. It has some outliers, yes. Like, Archelodon. Archelodon definitely punches a bit above its weight. Basculegion, now that it has a signature move to it that it probably should have never gotten, punches a bit above its weight. Last Respects is freaking busted. Especially, like, the more Pokemon are on your team, the more busted it becomes. Because you can just Choice Scarf the thing, it outspeeds most threats, and suddenly has an upwards of 300 base power move to be smacking things in the face with that it gets same type attack bonus on. That's busted. It should have never gotten last Respects, but it did. The thing with that, though, is that it doesn't outspeed all of its threats. And quite honestly, if you're having a lot of issues with Basculegion, it's probably because you don't carry an answer to it. You don't have something on your team that outspeeds it and one-shots it. It's not a hard Pokemon to one-shot. They seriously keep putting a flower right there. But they're just really trying to, like, block off Pinky's house from the roads. Even though there is clearly a path here. And, like, I love animal tracks. I love having them back. it is going to create a lot of, like, elephant paths around the town. And come winter, it's going to be really difficult to make snowmen because I'll have trotted dirt everywhere. It's fine. You need to do a Gulliver check. There we go. Gulliver. Oh, Penelope listening. Hey, girl. This may sound so crazy, but there was a lab accident. A bunch of beakers blew up. You had a shovel there and it changed. What would you want? Super pink. Really? I do the same thing. Just like me, flirt pretty things all the way. Pink is pink. Pretty cool. But yeah, like, there is a, an RTS that basically everybody has the same units with just a different commander. That's basically it. It's, where is it here? Divinity Dragon Commander. Everybody has the exact same units. So you would think, oh, that would be like a super balanced RTS. There is one good commander to use, and you just mass the same unit. Everyone's using the same unit. Because it's basically the best efficiency per it's the best power for cost. It is the most efficient unit. And everybody has it, so everybody uses it. Well, that sounds like that unit needs nerfed. It's like, okay, then the next most efficient will just be the one that's used. You can nerf that one, then it's the next. Nerf that. You'll eventually cycle back around to that first unit being the most efficient again. Like, it's just how it works. Okay, drought, pretty bad. A little bird-brained. Get it? Because I'm a bird? Yeah. I quack me up. Yeah, it's because I've seen you here many times. Yeah, stole your sandwich. Alright. I'll help you out to the best of my abilities. Alright. Suppose we'll start with anything and everything I can remember. Really famous for its, crap. Netherlands. The Netherlands. Netherlands. They send Canada a bunch of tulips every year, and I will forever love those people. Magic, they may have been blown by gigantic windmills. Windmills don't really work like that, do they? Never forget to settle a windmill in a tulip field. The Netherlands! I want to visit there someday. For those who don't know the history of this, and given my audience is like 80% Americans, there's a good chance that a good number of you don't actually know the history of this, because it doesn't involve you guys. During World War II, Canada liberated the Netherlands. It was us who went up there. And in typical Canadian fashion, when we came upon starving citizenry, we gave them all the food we've got. Much to the amazement of a lot of the Dutch. Because, you know, they'd just been dealing with the Germans who just took and took and took, and then suddenly, you know, they're surviving on barely any food, and then here comes some Canadian soldiers coming along going, you look hungry. Have a loaf of bread, eh? Just whole loaf, just take it. It's yours. Like, we have more. We're good. Take it. Go eat. Fill your bellies. Come back for more. That's basically how it went. It was more than bread, but you get what I mean. You know. And in return for our generosity during World War II, the Dutch send Canada a bunch of tulips every year. I think we send them stuff every year too. I just don't remember what we send them. Because, you know, we're never going to get out-gifted. Come on now. No, we probably do all the time, but... But, yeah. I yapped about a lot of stuff today. I already don't remember, like, half the stuff I yapped about. Good thing I'll get to rewatch it when I'm editing. Well, after the render's done, I tend to, like, click through the video and, like, scan through a bit when I'm uploading it, so I can be like, right, what did I talk about? Because my memory is crap, and it's even worse on days like today. Literally, if you're wondering how I got myself actually recording, I opened OBS and literally was like, right, I literally am in a position where I can't make an excuse not to, so I'm just gonna record. I did go use the washroom first. Thankfully, I've already done like my exercise and stuff for today, so I don't need to worry about that. Like, I'm basically done everything I need to do today. It's just getting my brain to do anything else while I basically try to stay awake till like 7-ish, 7, 8, somewhere in that range. I went to sleep early yesterday by like half an hour, and I woke up like 3 hours later. Because of course I did. My body hates when I change any part of my sleep schedule from the one it wants. And will be a real pain in the butt about it. I did nap, but yeah. That is going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.